Yo, what is good, guys? It's me, your boy Fanilakhe Mamba. You guys already know in the building, feel I'm saying. So guys, today we're gonna be breaking down a Euro USD. We're gonna be breaking down GJ, GU, USD, and Euro JPY. So I'm gonna be giving you the weekly breakdown. So kind of like not really a weekly breakdown, because what I do, I day trade. So each and every day I'm looking at a different market. So not necessarily a weekly breakdown, but just how we start the week and how am I looking for the market to continue throughout the next day and maybe probably the next few days, because it just depends on how volatile the market is at that particular point in time. But we're just gonna wrap it fast, just gonna be a very fast session, fast breakdown, not gonna dive into deep. I'm just gonna try and make it as simple as I possibly can for you guys, so that you understand all the concept and stuff like that. So here on our euro US dollar, so the first thing that I look out for, obviously you guys already know, I look for order flow as to where the market is moving into. So you can clearly see, guys, that here we did have price pushing and breaking above these areas, and here you can clearly see that price did push and break above this area. So what does this tells us? This tells us that price was in a bullish order flow, because you can clearly see that price was breaking to the upside. And then what did we see? We see price creating this range here, which is beautiful, and then after that price did break below this area, creating the first break of structure. So this is kind of like the change of character. So it's literally like we are changing from being bullish to being bearish, but it's not yet confirmed. Reason being is because of we only broke one structure, so it could be just a breaking of structure, which we probably seeking lower level of demand. So still not yet confirmed, so I wouldn't really like be looking to take trades on that. But then again, once we do have this break of structure and this break of structure to my directional bias, then I'll be like, okay, cool, now that's what I call a bearish order flow. So you can clearly see that we did break, created some sort of like inefficiency here, created inefficiency here, but kind of like there are reasons I wouldn't be looking to trade this inefficiency, but then again, this is what I'm looking to like kind of like trade. If you want to know more about that, I think you can just join my private group, where I talk about this kind of like fair value gaps, why they are not like that effective according to the way I trade and stuff like that, because not every fair value gap is going to be valid the way I look at it. Like for example, you see this fair value gap, it wasn't valid. The reason why we talk about that on our private course, so I'm gonna drop a link to that as well. So as you can clearly see, guys, that we do have this fair value gap. I'm looking for price to kind of like pull back into this fair value gap and continue pushing to the downside, because now we have demonstrated that clearly we have this bearish order flow. So we're pushing to the downside. As you can see, we broke structure here, we broke structure here, we broke structure here as well. So we are now dominating with sell side liquidity. So we want to be looking for selling opportunities, because of now the price is in a bearish movement to the downside. So I'm just waiting for price to kind of like pull back, because you can clearly see price has been going for the longest time to the downside, and then I'm just waiting for price to give me that deeper pullback and then continue riding to the downside. So that's Euro USD on our H1. So I'm just gonna move on now to GBP USD. GBP USD is more like nicer than compared to Euro USD. As you can clearly see, guys, we do have a break of structure here, we do have a break of structure here. So here I wouldn't call this a break of structure, but I'll just call it a liquidity grab, like as people were entering probably here, entering these cells because of, oh, this is a resistance or double top, whatever, and then price came and liquidated those people and then started to shoot to the downside. So you can clearly see that we left this area here unmitigated. So price was, it could be that price was not necessarily changing the trend here. As you can see, we do have double triple break of structure to the downside, but it could be that it wasn't a change of character, but we're just seeking a lower demand, because this area has not been tested. So area, I'm expecting price to kind of like react from that area, pushing price to these areas to the upside. If it happens like that, then I'm gonna be very much happy, because of price is gonna be respecting my my analysis. So what I'm gonna be looking out for here, I'm just gonna be risking 0.5, because this is counter trend trading, and I don't like that, because of, you can see that we've broke structure here, guys. So this is showing us that the sellers are dominating the market to the downside, but could be that we're just seeking these lower demands here. So I'm just gonna be very much careful to kind of like enter here. I'm not gonna be going full force with full 1%, just gonna be risking 0.5, then waiting for price to come to these areas If price do come to these areas, then that's when I'm gonna be looking for selling opportunities. Reason I don't wanna enter from this fair value gap. It's there on the course, guys, but you can clearly see we do have a beautiful fair value gap here, which we don't know how strong that fair value gap is. We just know that there were sellers here which were dominating market and there were no buyers. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be trading that. So I'm looking for this level of supply. So if you go to smaller time frame, you will see that there is some sort of like a supply area here when the candlestick leave a week like that. So this is a beautiful level of supply that I'm going to be looking to trade from on GBPUSD. So that's GBPUSD. So I'm just going to move on to now EURJPY. Just trying to keep it as fast as I possibly can, so that even you guys don't get so much confused about, hey Mamba, what are you talking about now? Understand? So guys, here on EURJPY, kind of like gonna be a very not easy week for me. Reason being, guys, is pretty much simple. Reason being, you can clearly see, guys, that price is pushing to the upside, breaking structure to the upside. You can see here we created a beautiful liquidity area here where people were entering selling opportunities, and then we came to liquidate that. I just love watching how the market moves, because each and everything that the market is doing, you just got to find a reason as to why the market is doing that. What's the purpose of the market doing that? And once you have those reasons, then you can avoid these kind of trades whereby double top formation, and then let's just try and enter those selling opportunities and stuff like that, because you can clearly see that order flow is pushing to the upside. Why would you want to be looking for those selling opportunities? Obviously we did talk about that break of structure, like change of character, but not yet confirmed because of it just only breaking structure. So there's a difference between break of structure and order flow, and we talk about that on our on full depth on our course. So yeah, but then again, guys, just continue to see that we're breaking above this areas. So my main concern here with EURJPY is that you can see that we have this fair value, this liquidity. I mean, yeah, we have this liquidity that hasn't been tapped. Down there is another liquidity that hasn't been tapped. So price could come and seek to take out that liquidity. The thing is, we don't know when it's going to take that liquidity, but because of the order flow is bullish, I'm just going to continually be looking for what kind of like price to continue pushing up. Because one thing that I know, if you go back in time, you're going to see that there is probably order liquidity that is here just there at the top. Because remember, what the market is chasing is liquidity. This order flow is built up by liquidity. The market is just looking for that money that it can take from traders who are not patient or who are over greedy and stuff like that. So that's basically what the market is looking out for. So as you can clearly see, guys, I'm just looking for price to kind of like pull back into these areas and then give me that retest or mitigation, and then continue pushing to the upside. But then again, guys, I'm well aware of this liquidity that is just below these areas here. So but I'm still gonna go full 1% on this position because of it still meets my criteria and stuff like that, and I'm still trading with order flow. So we're just gonna see how this one goes. Yeah, but a beautiful setup. I like the way that it's setting up, even though you can clearly see that now kind of like we are losing momentum here with this move here. You can see that we're kind of like losing momentum. There's not much momentum, but then again, guys, I'm gonna keep that in mind as well to say I'm gonna see how the price is coming back into these areas. If there is not much momentum, probably we're coming in some sort of like a ranging or descending type of pattern, then I'm gonna be looking too long. But if there is sort of like very big momentum coming into this area, then I might kind of like stay out of this pair for kind of like probably tomorrow and Tuesday and probably maybe Wednesday. So we're just gonna see though how it plays out. So I'm just gonna move on now. I don't know why I pressed that. I'm just gonna move on now, guys, to USD. So USD looking very pretty sharp. You can see that bullish bias is dominating. You can see that we have break of structure, we have break of structure, we have break of structure. Looking to continue with that break of structure. Like, remember, guys, what I was telling you about break of structure, like change of character. The thing about this is that it could be that price is seeking this lower demand. It wasn't just changing that trend. So that's why I normally wait for double break of structure. Then I be like, okay, now we have a bearish order flow instead of like looking for only one break of structure. Yes, I'm well aware, guys, that price can still respect these areas here. Price can still respect these areas, guys. I'm well aware of that, because why? We have already broken structure and continue pushing to the downside. But that's not what I'm looking out for. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for price to kind of like because now we can see that we've tapped into this demand area, and then I'm looking for price to kind of like give me those opportunities to continue with this bullish order flow to the upside, to kind of like take out these highs. I'm looking for price to kind of like take out these highs here. So that's basically what I'm looking out for, guys, here on USD. And I do believe I'm just as clean and clear as I possibly can. Yeah, because of, yeah guys, I don't want to confuse you with so much information and stuff like that all at once. So now I'm just gonna go to GBPJPY. We got a beautiful trade here, guys. Last week, I think it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Beautiful selling opportunity to the downside with the team. It was very beautiful. So guys, as you can clearly see, we have liquidity here to the downside. We have liquidity that was created by price here, and then you can see that we did break structure here. Let me just put that. You can see that we did break structure here. We have what we have sell break of structure here, which is very much beautiful. And then again, guys, still not yet confirmed because we haven't broken below here. But another reason that we're looking for selling opportunities at this point in time is because of there is liquidity that has been created by price. So we're looking for price to kind of like come and take out that liquidity here to the downside. And you can clearly see, guys, that this is where I was looking to enter those selling opportunities with the team, and we did get that beautiful sell. Unfortunately, couldn't really break below these areas last week, so I'm just gonna be keeping a close eye on this, because now I'm just seeing that we're creating a range here. I'm just saying that we're creating a range, which is very beautiful. So I'm just gonna see how the market reacts. If it breaks above this range, then I'm just gonna be applying a bit of more patience until price comes back and give me that bearish order flow. But other than that, I'm just gonna be sticking to looking for those selling opportunities. If we do break below, closing below, then I'm gonna be looking for price to pull back and then continue with that move to the downside. As you can clearly see, we have these untaken or this liquidity that is here that has not been tested, or it has not been taken out by the market. Remember, guys, the goal of the market is to take out liquidity. As you can see, we have liquidity here, we have liquidity here, and if you can just go back in time, we're gonna see that there is another liquidity here. But then again, guys, as I said, if you can go back in time, sure thing is there is liquidity that is just back in time there, so price can still come and chase that liquidity first before going for this one. That's the thing, we don't know when the market is gonna kind of like chase that liquidity, but we definitely know for sure that market is gonna come for that liquidity. So that's basically what I wanted to break down for you guys. Hope you're gonna have a blue week and a profitable week. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video till this end. It's me, your boy Fanilakhe Mamba. If you wanna like connect with me, do make sure that you do that on Instagram. I'm gonna leave the link on Instagram, and then I do have a public Telegram group. If you wanna join the team, I'm gonna leave the link as well, so that we can be able to see and get this update as fast as you possibly can. So yeah, it's me, your boy Fanilakhe Mamba. I'm out, guys. Let there be peace in the Middle East. Let our brothers and sisters be safe.